Hello dear student, welcome to my YouTube channel. Let's start with the last part of future tense. Yes dear student, today we are going to talk about future perfect continuous tense. What is future perfect continuous tense? The future perfect continuous tense, also sometimes called the future perfect progressive, is a verb that describes action that will continue up until a point in the future. Future perfect continuous tense consists of will or shall, have been, then first form of the verb, sometimes which we called present participle, which comprise root verb, first form of the verb, and ing. This is a tense in which you will start your action in the future and will continue ही रहेगा वो कब certain point of time in the future. हिंदी के जिस वाक्यों के अंत में से रहा होगा, से रही होगी, से रहे होगे आता हो, उसे future perfect continuous tense कहते हैं. How to recognize and how to identify that yes, I can express my action that way? As I said that the future perfect continuous consists of will or shall plus have been and then present participle. Present participle means first form of the verb and then ing with it. This will help us to know that how we can express our action and how we can write sentence. There we have formula. If our subject is I and we, so our helping verb will be shall, have, been, first form of the verb and ing with it, then object. If my subject is you, he, she, it, they, any noun, then our helping verb will be will, have, been plus first form of the verb, then ing and then object. See, there are some examples which will let you know that how we can describe and how we can express our action and make sentences in future perfect continuous tense. Dear student, before talking about the example, let me tell you about the time, which is really very important part of this tense. चाहे हम present perfect continuous की बात करें, past perfect continuous की बात करें या फिर future perfect continuous tense की बात करें, use of since and for is very important in this tense because these two things, these two words let us know about the time. ये टाइम के बारे में हमें बताता है कि एक्शन हमारा कब से शुरू हुआ है, कब से शुरू होना है, etc. Alright? So here, use of since and time. How? As I have already told you, for का यूज हमेशा पीरियड ऑफ टाइम के लिए किया जाता है, नंबर के लिए किया जाता है, जैसे नंबर ऑफ डेज, नंबर ऑफ वीक्स, नंबर ऑफ ईयर्स, राइट, नंबर ऑफ आवर्स, नंबर ऑफ सेकेंड, नंबर ऑफ मिनट्स, etc. But use of since is for the point of time, which let us know exact point. Like ये नाम बता देगा, जैसे since Monday, since morning, since evening, since afternoon, since December, alright, since childhood, and many more. So there are some examples. I shall have been reading for 4 hours, the number of hours, right? For 4 hours. He will have been living in Delhi since 1980. Since, okay, name of the year here. You will have been waiting for him for 2 hours. Again, number of hours. In these 3 examples, you can see that I, he, you. These 3 are subjects. Shall have been, will have been are helping verbs, right? Reading, living, and waiting. These are present participle, first form of the verb and ing, right? Rest part of the sentence is object here, and time is already mentioned in these sentences. Now there are some more examples. Let me tell you. We shall have been living in this house for 10 years. The team will have been practicing for an hour before the month begins. She will have been doing her sums for 10 days by tomorrow. By next Sunday, I shall have been staying in hostel for 4 months. He will have been living in this city for 10 years by next July. She will have been reading for 2 hours by the time you ring her up. The guest will have been arriving since morning by this time tomorrow. By next Monday, I shall have been staying with you for 3 weeks. The sun will have been rising before we reach the top. Yes, dear student, these were some very important example here which let us know that how there are different subjects, and with all these subjects we are using helping verb according to our subject, and then present participle is there, time and object. All are here in examples which let us know that how we can express our action in the future perfect continuous tense, especially in affirmative sentences. Now move on to the negative one. What is negative sentence? Negative sentences are those sentences in which we express our action negatively. Alright, so structure and formula for the formation of such sentences and to express our action is subject plus shall, will plus not plus have been plus first form of the verb and ing, then object, and after that there will be the use of since and for. Alright, even you can write something else after since and for. There are some examples which let us know that how we can express our action in negative sentence. So according to our formula, we will express our expression, our sentence like I shall not have been playing football for 3 hours. I shall not have been playing football since morning. Okay, they will not have been working in this industry for 10 years. They will not have been working in this industry since 2023. Ram will not have been writing a book since morning. Ram will not have been writing a book for 10 years. She will not have been washing her clothes for 3 hours. She will not have been washing her clothes since morning. Ganesh will not have been watching TV since morning. Ganesh will not have been watching TV for 5 hours. Yes, dear student, these are some example जो हमें ये बता सकते हैं कि हम कैसे अपने एग्जाम्पल को, कैसे हम अपने एक्सप्रेशंस को, एक्शन को एक्सप्रेस कर सकते हैं. Right? Now, interrogative sentences. Interrogative sentences are those sentences in which we ask the question with the help of our helping verb shall and will. Because our helping verb here in this tense is shall have been and will have been. So, with the help of this one, we will ask the question. Generally, you have seen that कि हमारे जो questions होते हैं what से, where से, why से, whom से, which से शुरू होते हैं, how से शुरू होते हैं. But here, because we are talking about and we are learning our tenses, so here it is very important to know that how we can ask question with the help of these helping verb. So here is a formula for the formation of sentence and to ask the questions. Will or shall plus subject plus have been, then present participle, then object, and then time, use of since and for. Shall I have been writing for 10 hours? Shall I have been writing since 2 o'clock? Will she have been talking to you for a long time? Will she have been talking to you since morning? Shall we have been playing cricket match since morning? Shall we have been playing cricket match for 3 hours? Shall we have been flying kites since morning or next Monday? Will she have been working in this office for 4 years by the next month? Will they have been playing for 2 hours by 7 o'clock? Will you have been completing your graduation by 2025? Yes, dear student, these were some examples which let us know that how we can ask question. Alright, with the help of these helping verbs shall and will. There are some more examples. See yourself. Let's move on to the interrogative negative sentences. Negative interrogative sentences are those sentences in which we ask the question with the help of our helping verb negatively. How? See, again we have a formula for the formation of sentence and to ask the question in interrogative negative sentences. Right? This is here will or shall. Then we will use subject और subject के बाद not के बाद हम have been use करेंगे and right after the have been we will use present participle. What is present participle? First form of the verb, root verb and then ing will attach to it. इसके साथ हम ing जोड़ेंगे then object and after the object there will be the use of since and for. Right? Since and for हम अपनी नीड अपनी ज़रूरत के अकॉर्डिंग टाइम के अकॉर्डिंग उसको यूज़ करेंगे. So there are some example. Shall I not have been playing match since morning? Alright, shall I not have been playing match since morning? And I can say here and I can write and I can express action here that shall I not have been playing match for 3 hours? Okay. Will he not have been watching TV for 2 hours? Will he not have been watching TV since afternoon? Will Sakshi not have been living in this house for 5 years by 2025? Will Rahul not have been teaching in this college for 3 years on 15th August 2023? Will the online classes not have been stopping for 3 years by 2025? Will he not have been writing a letter for an hour? Will he not have been writing a letter since evening? Will she not have been doing her homework since afternoon? Will Sakshi not have been crying since morning? Will Priyanshi not have been watching TV since evening, since morning, since 2 o'clock, since Monday? Will they not have been attending their classes for 5 days, for 5 weeks, for 5 years, for a long time? Yes, dear student, these are some examples which let us know that how we can express our action and how we can ask question negatively with the help of our helping verb. Alright, there are some more examples. See yourself. Hope you understood. Very soon I'll be there again with new video. Till then, stay blessed, stay safe.